Dear Thriver, welcome to Thriver TV, where it's my heartfelt mission to not just to explain to you a narcissist behavior, but grant you a way to heal from narcissistic abuse for real. Before we get started in today's episode, I want to remind you, if you haven't already, to subscribe to my channel and please like and share this video with others who it can help. Today, we're going to look at the 7 favorite ways narcissists control and punish you. These are exactly the things you need to know because it's going to explain to you what the narcissist thinks, what makes them tick, and give you the heads up on how the manipulation plays out. You're going to know what to look out for, so you're going to learn about all of this after watching this video. Okay, so the first thing that a narcissist will do to control you is minimize your experience. A narcissist tells you that your rights are unimportant by minimalizing your experience. So what does that look like? It looks like things like this. They tell you you shouldn't be thinking that. You shouldn't be feeling that. You shouldn't be saying that. You've got nothing to be upset about. You got it wrong. You misunderstood. You jumped to conclusions. You didn't let the narcissist finish what they were saying. No, you imagined it. You really have got nothing to complain about. You have it much better than what you're making out things are. And how the narcissist is treating you is because they care and it's all for your own good. All of these types of dialogues means that you're being minimalized, and you know that because it feels so off in your body. As far as the narcissist is concerned, your rights don't matter. Only the narcissist's rights and ideas matter. You're not a real human who deserves your own thoughts, feelings, and ideas or choices according to the narcissist. When you know emotionally that you're being violated, controlled, and abused because it does feel wrong inside of you, and you hear these kinds of words, be very, very clear. You are being minimalized. Okay, let's get on to the second one, which is shaming and blaming you. The next step that the narcissist takes to control and punish you is to silence you, which means not let you have a voice against him or her. So when you try to speak up, the narcissist will shame and blame you by telling you that you're the one with the problems. You are the problem. You have a mental disorder. You're selfish. You're wrong. You're non-caring. You're non-loving. You're conniving. You're a terrible person. And they may even say to you that you're lying, you're making things up, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're non-credible. It's your fault what goes on in the relationship. That the narcissist might even say such things as, I've never had any problems with other people. It's only you that I have problems with. And when you try to fight back and even point out to the narcissist that what they're saying about you seems very much like the stuff that they do, then you're going to be told that you're deranged, that you're abusive, that you have anger issues, and on and on and on it goes. And of course, this makes you question yourself, and you may feel incredible shame and wonder if it is indeed you who has the issues. And naturally, of course, this is going to dramatically strip your self-confidence and your self-esteem, and it's going to make it very, very difficult for you to stand up for your healthy rights in the future. All right, so number 3 is the bringing in of allies. Another tactic that a narcissist will use to punish and control you is to quote their allies, real or fabricated. They will tell you that other people, quite possibly including your nearest and dearest, also think that you're a terrible person or a lunatic or unstable or irrational or defective in some way. Or they may say that these people also think that you're nasty and selfish and non-caring, and that you actually make everything all about yourself, which of course sounds suspiciously like the way narcissists operate. And of course, this is a horrible tactic, because the truth is the narcissist may have smeared you to these people with their lies and their versions of things. And then, some people just go along to keep the peace, or maybe they've convinced these people of these things, and then they would have got their responses and even twisted them and exaggerated them to make it sound like these people fully believe the narcissist narrative. Or, of course, the narcissist could be completely lying and making it up. But all of this is going to bring on your shame attacks and your feelings of persecution even more. And also what it does is it separates you from the support networks around you and causes you to distrust them and to detach yourself from them. And maybe even, feel very upset and betrayed by them. All right, so the fourth tactic is threatening you. Now, really, you need to get very clear about this. Threats don't have to be about physical violence. Very often they're emotional. If a narcissist feels like they may be losing control over you, that you're getting some of your power and your voice back or your resources back, then he or she will try to punish you back into submission. He or she may threaten to leave you or replace you with somebody else. Maybe it might be something like they may threaten to release information to your nearest or dearest, or maybe even private photos of you that they have in their possession. Or they may threaten to put you into authorities for something that they have over you. And this could even be something that they've blown out of proportion or made up about you. They may threaten you that they're going to go to somebody with information that you've said about them. Or the threats could be very serious, like I'm going to take the house off you, I'm going to take the business off you, I'm going to take the kids away from you. They may threaten to call your boss and tell them something about you. And of course, in extreme cases, the threats could be physical. Of course, this is blackmail. It's disgraceful and it's incredibly distressing and intimidating. Okay, so the fifth tactic to control and punish you is hoover you back in. And if a narcissist can't get what they want with the usual nasty tactics, they may shift gears. Some narcissists may hoover first and then threaten later. Others threaten and manipulate and then start hoovering when that won't work. So hoovering means trying to win you back through things like gifts, promises of reform, tears, pleading. And of course, this is what you want to hear. But here is the thing. According to the narcissist, you had better accept the apology and the promises of reform pretty quickly without too much question or resistance. Because the narcissist has neither the desire or the durable consciousness to go through the concerted and lengthy therapy that it would take for them to actually reform, or the scrutiny of how much integrity they're putting into that effort. They don't want any of that. And you will discover in these circumstances of hoovering that if you don't fall straight back in with a narcissist and you actually stand your ground and demand some healthy, durable progress and proof and a believable regaining of trust with the narcissist, that the hoover will not last long and the narcissist will crack and go back to the previous nasty tactics of abusing you and making it all your fault. Okay, so the sixth tactic to control and punish you is abuse by proxy. Usually abuse by proxy happens after separating from a narcissist, where they can set authorities and other flying monkeys, which is another word for their minions, onto you. And this is done with any information that the narcissist believes he or she is entitled to use against you, as well as information that the narcissist will fabricate against you. And this could be done by using your landlord, the police, child authorities, taxation departments, or even your boss to turn against you, interrogate you, arrest you, fire you, or evict you. And naturally, this is beyond disturbing and traumatizing. It's just horrible when you're under attack with that stuff. Now, number 7, which is kind of generic, but it's also very specific and it's very important. The 7th tactic that a narcissist will use to control you and punish you. And I want to call this one, it's called hurt you with what hurts the most. Because people over the last 10 plus years have asked me all the time, what will the narcissist do next? How are they going to come at me next? And my response is always this: what does he or she know about you that will hurt you the most? Is it abandoning you, which means going silent, switching, not answering any of your messages and calls? Is that the thing that's going to freak you out the most? Is it replacing you with another lover? Is it about smearing you, discrediting you, and destroying your reputation and standing to others and the people you care about? Because this is the incredible phenomenon of narcissistic abuse. He or she works out within the relationship how to push your buttons and how to affect you and how to screw with your mind and your heart. They know where to hit you the hardest and have the most impact, because this is fundamentally how they control you and punish you the most. This is how they get the ego feed of, if I can hurt another person this significantly, it must mean that I'm superior, that I am omnipotent, that I am so important. It's all about narcissistic supply. That's what they're about. And the creepy thing with narcissists is, I 100% believe this, and I've seen the confirmation so many times. So much of this happens on an energetic level. Even if you don't give them the feedback, they feel it. They get a feed off it. I really hope that these 7 tactics have helped give you the heads up of what to recognize. But I really want to stress to you that logical information, it's going to be helpful to help you identify what's happening and what the narcissist is doing, yet your most powerful defense is you shifting and healing up on the inside so that you can detach, you're not getting triggered into responding, you're not staying in the trauma bond, and you can break away from this madness and heal yourself and your life. Because recognizing these things doesn't mean that you're going to be able to confront a narcissist, call them out, and change their behavior and make them behave differently. You won't be able to do that. This is about you changing. By changing yourself, you're going to be able to create a sane life with healthy others. That's your real goal. They don't change, but you can, to get up and out of that trajectory and what's been playing out in your life. So I hope today's episode has really helped. I look forward to your comments below. And I just love to say to you, go check out, if you haven't already, if you recognize you're going through this and you just can't get out of the quagmire and the battle and get your mind and your soul and your health back, go check out NARP, my Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Program, because it's the fastest, humbly, most direct, powerful way I know of to heal up and out of this. All right, so till next time, keep smiling, keep healing, and keep thriving, because there's nothing else to do. Lots of love. Bye-bye.